This is the early 90s, by the way, right? So we go and we fast forward all the way into 2011. 2011 was the first term of President Obama. This is the time where, Trump, in a clownish manner, thought he was going to run for president and didn't really run for president. He was really just self-marketing himself and trying to get camera time, which basically what he did this time around. But God damn it, he ended up winning the whole thing. If you put Donald Trump on a lie detector today, I will guarantee you he would fail it, because I know or I have a good feeling that he didn't think he was going to win the presidency. It was just a marketing ploy that ended up turning into something else. But anyway, as I digress, 2011, he started the whole birther wave. How do you think the whole birther movement got jump-started, really? It started with Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, that basically President Obama was illegitimate, despite all the evidence saying otherwise, that the guy was born in Hawaii, and all these other factors, and his grandparents being from Kansas, and the whole white people actually being from Kansas. Despite all of that, it didn't matter. He's black. He's got to be illegitimate. There's no way a black person could be as smart as Obama and be as successful as Obama and be our president, the president of everybody, white people, black people, red people, whoever, or orange people in Trump's case. I mean, there's no way that could be possible. He can't be born from here. It's illegitimate. No, I refuse to believe it. He started that whole wave, man. It started from him. Why did he believe that? Do you remember any other president in United States history that had his citizenship in question like this? No, of course not. Why did Trump bring it up? Not because he was genuinely concerned about the well-being or the constitutionality of our newly elected president at the time. No, it had nothing to do with it. It had everything to do with Barack Obama's skin color. Everything to do with it. And this is 2011. Now, you see the pattern here, right? We go from the 70s, we go to the early 90s, and we go into the 2000s. And by the way, till this day, he still waffles on the fact of Obama being, a legitimate citizen, a legitimate president. He still waffles on that. You can find quotes on that as well. But fast forward all the way to his campaign. You got a guy going out in his rallies. He's, he in one of his rallies, he once said, let me try to get my Trump voice. Look at my African American. Look at my African American. I mean, who says shit like that? Who says shit like that? Archie Bunker? I mean, I know that's an old reference for you guys who are a little young in this podcast, but who says stuff like that? A bigot. I'm a black guy. I have white friends. I don't go and say, hey, look at my Caucasian. I don't say that. That sounds crazy. That sounds out of touch. That sounds like a person who don't really have a lot of Caucasian friends or white friends. Nobody says that type of stuff unless you're a bigot or a racist. I mean, these are code languages for people of that ilk. Let's give you another example. I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks. What the fuck does that mean? With the blacks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he does this thing. He does this thing. And it's amazing to me that black leaders, all the stuff that I read, that I went through, this whole gambit that I've gone through, and trust me, there's a whole cabinet file of shit like this. There's no way you don't know none of this stuff that is happening, or this stuff that has happened in his past that he's just so open about. You know this as a black person. You know if you go and meet with the guy, ain't a goddamn thing gonna change. He's been like this for the beginning of his whole entire adult life. There's nothing that's gonna change. So what are you getting? What are you really getting from these meetings? What are you really getting from these meetings? You're getting an opportunity to take a photo op with the future most powerfulest man in the country. That's what this is about. Come on. I refuse to believe that you're trying to... Now, granted, I'm not going to say... Let me rephrase that. I don't think that everyone has that cynic approach. But I'm a cynic. when it comes to certain things. And this is one of those things. You can't be that naive to believe or have us believe that you're trying to make some type of change in a guy who's been openly racist for his whole adult life.